Hi guys and welcome to Capture Prod, when polygons meet desire. My name is Hikko. This video shows a simple way to create a car wheel rim in Blender. At first it may look like there are many steps, but trust me, all of them are useful for future projects. As I always say, meaning and beauty are in the details. We start by finding a good reference for our wheel rim. I recommended the website skillwheels.com. It has clean, centered front view photos of wheel rims. I choose the SV078 wheel rim from the SUV category. Now let's load the reference into Blender. Press 1 on the numpad to switch to the Y-axis view. Go to Add Image Reference. In the image data settings, set opacity to 0.15. Next, we scale everything to the correct size. We use an 18-inch wheel rim, which is 45 cm. Add a circle with 36 vertices, set a line to view and set the radius to 22 and 5 cm. We use 36 vertices to divide the wheel rim into 6 sectors. Each sector is 60 degrees. Together, this gives us a full 360-degree circle. This matches the design on the wheel rim. Switch to edit mode and enable wireframe. Select the circle faces and extrude inward using E and S. Connect 4 opposite vertices using the J key to create a cross. Then count 3 faces and connect them to the center point. This creates a 30-degree section. Delete the extra polygons. The wheel rim has depth in its pattern. To support this, we add extra loop cuts. After creating the required depth, select the segments. Use the Loop Tools add-on and choose Relax. Set linear interpolation and 25 iterations. In edit mode, use the knife tool. Cut the geometry to create the main wheel rim pattern. Switch to Object mode, press Shift plus A and add a cylinder with 16 vertices. The cylinder will be the bolt hole. Place the 3D cursor in the current position using Shift plus right mouse button. Scale the cylinder and align its vertices with the edges of the wheel rim. Select the wheel rim geometry and add a boolean modifier. Set the cylinder as the subtract object. Apply the modifier. Remove unnecessary edges and vertices. To extrude correctly, connect two vertices, split the face in half and place the 3D cursor there. Select the faces and extrude them. Set the pivot point to 3D cursor. Before the main extrusion step, adjust some small details. Switch to face mode, first extrude the first step and the bolt hole area. Extrude the second step. Before that, measure the distance to the outer bolt vertex. The distance is 32.3 centimeters. Clean up unnecessary geometry. Create the back geometry of the wheel rim. Align the rear wall to get a smoother transition. Finish the back geometry. Extrude additional support elements. Align the central platform of the wheel rim. Remove extra geometry from the bolt hole. Now start building the wheel rim walls. Set the pivot point to 3D cursor. Now we set the final width. For this diameter we use a 9J wheel rim. This equals 22.5 cm. Duplicate the finished geometry and extend it to create the bridge. Use temporary geometry to move the 3D cursor accurately. Switch to object mode, apply the mirror modifier, do not forget to delete the extra face. Fix the outer points if needed. This can happen after scaling with the S key. In edit mode, switch to face mode and select all with A. On the right panel, choose the spin tool, drag the slider and release it, open the settings. Set the Y-axis to 1, set the Z-axis to 0, enable use duplicates, set steps to 5, manually set the angle to 300 degrees. These steps is very important. If you do not set the angle manually, grabs will appear. Blender may round the value to 299 degrees. Exit the tool, select all edges, use match by distance to remove duplicate edges. The wheel rim is almost finished. Check face orientation, finish the central part, apply the bevel modifier, enable shade after smooth. Make final geometry adjustments, add bevel where it is needed. That's it, now you can apply a material. I use Sanctus material. Add lighting and optional sand details. Prepare the wheel rim for final rendering. As you can see, a wheel rim is not the simplest geometry. These are the final renders. But once you learn the basic techniques, you can create much more complex design. Thanks you for watching. I hope this video helps you grow in Blender. See you next time!